Hey everybody, here with a new game, Invisible Ink, which is just a really fantastic name for one. I love it. But there's a fun game that I wanted to play, but I don't want to play it a whole lot. So what I'm gonna do basically is I have a lot of games I want to play that are like kind of shortish, but I don't want to play a lot of them. So this is gonna be kind of the start of like quote unquote a new series. I don't know if I'm gonna call it anything special, but it's basically it's a way to like look at these cool games that I really like, but they aren't that long, and I kind of just want to do them really quick and be done with them. So Invisible Ink is a game about corporate espionage, is kind of the background. And yeah, it's made by Klei. You can see down here in the bottom right. They make a lot of really cool games. They make Don't Starve, I really like. They made Mark of the Ninja, which is also a really, really good stealth game that I very much enjoyed. Just a really good sort of gaming company, I feel. So, this is still in early access. I forget how much it costs. I should have looked that up, but oh well. It's not that much, but it's still in early access, but they're setting up a release date soon. If we go to play game, they have, options and stuff. One thing I really want them to do, I hate it when games don't have this, is you can't mute it while it's in the background, as far as I know. Like, if I alt-tab out of the game, I want the game sound to be muted. Always, like virtually always, but I don't think this game has that option yet, which I hope they add in the final version. Anyway, we'll start a new game. So I've just gotten started playing this again. They released about 10 big updates, and I stopped playing around the 4th one for a long time, and now I'm kind of back playing it some more, and it's really fun. And we'll just get into it so I don't spend too much time talking. So there's 3 modes you can play. Tutorial, I'm not going to do it because I know at least enough for sure. Endless mode is basically just doing this forever. We're going to do story mode though, and we're going to do it on easy because I'm going to be talking in crap, so I'm going to probably make mistakes, and I don't want to play normal because normal is like actually quite difficult. I don't know if they're planning to add a hard option. If they do, it's going to be extremely difficult. So I'll just go over this real quick. This is kind of like almost a review as well as like a sort of let's play. So I'm going to go over some of the features real quick and what's going on. So you can choose these agents. Any combination of 2 you can start with. I'll start with these 2. These are the 2 that you start off with. Deckard and International. And these are your like your hacking powers, which we'll get into later. So every character will, in the final build, have an on-file build, and they have an archive build, okay? And they're different. And these are their stats, and these are their items and augments they start with. So you can see Deckard here starts with Stealth Rig. So you can see in the bottom there, it has a little bit of flavor text, and it says, gives +1 AP. And AP are action points. They are what allow you to do things. So having extra AP is really helpful. Everybody starts out with some type of disruptor, which is basically just a non-lethal way to knock people out. So here you can read, it has a 3-turn cooldown. When you knock a guard out, they're knocked out for 2 turns. Because I'm playing on easy, that's going to be 3 turns. They're slightly better. At least I believe so, unless that's a special variant. Some of them have weaker ones, like Shalem 11. He has this weaker one. It has a much longer cooldown. And that's balanced by the fact that he starts with a gun, basically. And he also has a cloaking rig. So you can kind of see what his build is. He can move pretty far, and he can use cloaking. So he's pretty good at being stealthy. And to fit with the character, of course, he starts out with 1 level higher in stealth. And stealth gives you action points, basically. Hacking is for hacking. We'll get into inventory, how much inventory slots you have, and anarchy is sort of like stealing stuff and breaking shit, basically. So leveling up all these stats is important. Leveling them up gives you benefits, and they'll let you use more items. Some items have stat requirements. So yeah. And you can see the archive one, it's very similar. He lost his cloaking and his extra AP. But now he has a refurbished revolver that has 6 ammo. So this is a gun. You can get guns in this. It kills. This will kill somebody, which you don't always want to do because all the guards in the game basically have heart rate monitors. So if you kill somebody, the alarm will go up. There's some items I think that lower that like penalty, but like if you shoot somebody with this, they'll be dead. Like they will be straight up dead. The downside of this is that you only get to shoot it 6 times and then it's just done. Most guns only have like 2 or 3 shots a clip. So this is a pretty good gun. I'm going to just do the regular one. There's International. She's a really good hacker. She can hack items from a distance. She has a neural disruptor. She can scan for mainframe devices, which we'll get into. She's a little bit better at hacking, so she's a hacker. This one's a little bit different. She has a custom like laptop thing. It looks like when the alarm raises, we get extra power. Power is what you use to hack stuff and so on and so forth. I'll explain more as we get in the game. You can randomize. These are your hacking things. So you start off with one way to generate power. You can have Power Jip, which is 1 power per turn. Fusion, which you spend 3 power. I think you spend 5, and you get 3 power per turn. It has a 4-turn cooldown, so you can't just spam it, because otherwise it'd be OP. Emergency Drip, which is if your power is low, you'll get 3 per turn. And then you have this way. This is your actual hacking you can use to break into devices. So Lockpick, Parasite. Lockpick's pretty basic. You just take off 1 level of firewall each time you use it for 2 power. This you pay power to put this on something and it slowly eats away at it. Rapier is basically like the dagger, except the power cost increases for each level of alarm. So early Rapier is a lot better. But I'm just going to go with this. This is basically the loadout you start the game with, and so we'll just go with this. So how this works is you have 72 hours up here to basically get yourself beefed up, get a bunch of items, get ready for the final mission. You do the final mission, and then you'll win if you do it. So this is where we are right now, and we have these different areas we can go to. So for example, we have a nanofab vestibule. Over here we have a server farm. Over here we have another server farm. Over here we have a vault. Over here we have a nanofab vestibule. Okay. So you can see the security level. These are both very guarded. And this is guarded, and this is guarded, and this is guarded. So it takes time to get to these, basically. So you want to manage your time to try and do as many missions as possible, to do the right missions so you can get really buff. So, for example, I'm just debating what I want to do. I'm pretty sure I want to go over here because these are all nice and clustered, but the downside is they're pretty far away. So I would like to go to this one first because it's only guarded, but that's going to take 16 hours already. Whereas this one only takes 11, and this one only takes 8. So this start I have right here isn't ideal by any means. So I think I'm going to be riskier and just go straight for this. But do I want to go to a server farm first? Like, the type of level will determine what it gives you. I think I'll go here. We'll try and go here. And so you start the mission, and you jump right into it. And then I'll actually be able to show you guys some stuff after this long intro. Okay, so this explains the alarm system. This is basically the alarm up here. Every turn the alarm goes by 1, and like if you get spotted by a camera or something, the alarm goes up further. So here's a camera, and see, you won't be able to see this, but she has this custom scanner, so I can already see it. And you press spacebar to go into incognita, which is this chick down here. It's sort of like your like, it's like an AI basically. There's a story behind this game that they're fleshing out more as they're getting closer to release. I'm not going to really go into the story. The story isn't going to be like that amazing, I don't think, and I think gameplay is way more important in these sorts of games anyway. So you can see we can select. This is auto selected. Just select lockpick. Click this. It gets rid of 1 firewall, and now the camera's mine, so I can see everything. Another thing to explain. This thing is like surrounded by some weird like circuit chip stuff. That means it has a daemon. You can see it says that. So it has a hidden daemon. So daemons are like viruses. If I hack this, the daemon will activate and it will do something bad. It could be something really bad. It could summon another guard. It could disable my hacking for some number of turns. So you have to gauge if you want to do it or not. I don't really want to do this right now because this power supply, all it does is control this little laser grid they have there, which I'm not anywhere near right now, so I'm not going to bother with that. Okay, another thing, there's these doors you can open and shit. The red ones you have to have a passcode for, or there are some certain abilities that let you just unlock them. There's nothing over there, so we'll go over here. Okay. So when you breach a door, there's a couple options you can do. You can just straight up open the door by clicking this, or you can peek, which is really good, because when you peek, you don't actually open the door. If you open the door and an enemy's looking at it, like for example right here, this guy, there's like a sight line here, so I believe this guy can look at it. She can hack from a distance too, which is really good. I'll probably hack both those. So here's another daemon. And I'm going to do it because it's a camera database. And we'll see if this turns out to be fucking awful. All firewalls raised by Damon. So that was a really shitty one. It basically upped the firewalls of everything. So now this has 2 instead of 1. So that was quite unfortunate. But we're going to have to deal with it. So here are guards. So notice, this guy's elite security. He has heavy armor. Which is rather scary to face this early on. And here's like a little shop thing, a nano fabricator. So we'll see what they have, if anything. 1 extra KO damage. Shock trap 3. This is a really good one. Oh my god, that knocks him out for 5 turns. Holy shit. That's quite good. This pistol is awful. Why is this supposed to be good? It only has, I guess it has armor piercing, but I'm not paying $1,000 for an armor piercing thing that only has 1 fucking thing. We'll get titanium rods. And basically, when I knock somebody out, they'll be knocked out for 1 more turn. I think this is a dead end over here. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to go over here. We'll stand here, and we'll try and get a better view. So you see, this guy saw that. So that's kind of my intention, actually, because he's going to go check that out now. And when he checks it out, I'm going to click this, melee reaction. So he's going to walk right here, and I'm just going to, like, zap the shit out of him. See? Fucking zapped. Okay. So now I've zapped this guy, right? So now my thing's on cooldown for a little while. We'll loot him real quick. So you got 120 credits. So now my thing's on cooldown for a bit. Which is unfortunate. I kind of messed this up. So what I did there was I activated running. It gives you 4 extra movement, basically, at the cost of you making a lot of noise. But it's in a radius around you, so he wasn't close enough. This is actually really bad. This guy's going to see me stun him. I didn't even consider that. This is turning out quite poorly. I'm going to have to go hella fast right now. So I've already kind of fucked myself a little bit. That's okay, that's okay. We'll just have to leave the area pretty quickly. Why are there so many daemons this early? And this is on easy, too. Holy shit. I guess it's a very guarded location. Okay, so basically the purpose of every level is to try and get loot and stuff, but you need to escape, essentially. And so how you escape is via finding an elevator. And so that's what I'm looking for right now, is an elevator. I'm gonna have to stay here. I would need to see if somebody comes through this door. Okay, so the alarm level went up by 1. On easy, this doesn't do really anything. On hard mode, they'd be activating extra cameras already. And on hard, by hard I mean normal. So yeah. Okay. So, okay, these don't have daemons, which I fucking very much appreciate. Thank you, game. I'm going to be in some serious trouble depending on the layout of this map, basically. Okay, that is a daemon, so I'm not going to hack that. So that's a turret. You can either hack the power supply or the turret itself. The downside is by hacking this, I don't have control of shutting the turret off. So if an enemy walks in here, they're going to get fucking blasted by this thing. which may or may not be good. We'll see, though. Okay, there's another one. I don't think there's anything in here. Oh, there is a safe, which I will take. See, getting that daemon early kind of screwed me. I only have 1 power now because I've been spending so much power breaking through the extra walls of encryption that got set up. Okay. Warning. Okay. I should really close doors more. It's like I'm really bad at doing that. Okay, this is the heavy armor guy, which is kind of shitty. Okay, we'll upgrade his inventory so we can get the corporate intelligence. Then I'll move him over here. Okay, so here the thing is, I don't know where this guy's gonna go. So I think I'm gonna hide right here. Okay, so he left. He's over here now. Okay. I just need to be careful here, because this guy, I cannot tase him, because he has armor. So he's right there now. Put both these guys in Overwatch. Okay, he went there. That is fucking glorious. Okay, so here come the additional cameras, which is sucky. I'm going to need to hack this one. Okay. So the shitty thing is that this door is still locked. It has a lock on it. So I don't think the armored guy will be able to hear me. Okay, and here's the exit, which is fantastic. So I ran there because I want to get this guy down. So now that I have him down, I can run her in here. This guy actually didn't hear me, so he's gonna have no fucking clue where I am, right? And this is the elevator, and we can basically leave. I didn't really get to explore a lot of the map, I don't think, because of this fucker. Because I alerted him early, or too early, this mission got way more complicated. And this is why I don't like doing the heavily guarded places, because there do tend to be these guys with armor. And if you don't have a way to deal with them, and you alert them, they kind of really just fuck up your day. So another thing I want to mention real quick is, you'll notice it says pin here. That's because I have an agent on a downed enemy. If you have an agent on a downed enemy, their like wake up counter, this 3 that's here, so he's going to wake up in 3 turns. And this normally counts down 1 per turn, but because I have him pinned, it doesn't go down at all. So you'll see that after this turn, this guy will do his stupid fucking movement. This will still be a 3. And you can do that for as long as you want, and it's really important that you know when to pin somebody, because it can save you a lot of time. So you get both your agents, or you can have more than 2, you can have up to 4. Get them in here, escape, and we're done. Cool. So overall, we have 940 credits. We got 130 for beating the mission. I think we also got some from the corporate stuff that Deckard stole from that safe up there. And we got some reputation as well. I don't think reputation really does that much right now, but it will later on. So this titanium rods is really good. So the question is, what do I want to do? I could invest some credits, but I really don't want to if I can help it, because I would like to go to this nanofab vestibule. Because there are a bunch of nanofabs here, which are basically stores, and I want to have this money so I can buy items. I think when I first started playing, I made the mistake of always spending my money, and that's not always very good. So I'm going to hack this right away just so I can get some vision of what's going on. It's really important to hack cameras as early as you can, because if you need to hack them later and the alarm has already been raised enough, they'll have extra encryption. Or if you activate a daemon like that. Okay, so let's see this guy. So he's patrolling. However, I'm going to open the door real quick. The door is not in his vision range, you see? So I think here, I'm just going to hack this just so I don't have to deal with it, so that turned that off. I think this guy just stays in this room, which is really fantastic, because that means I don't have to fucking deal with him this entire mission. I'll check him one last next turn, just to be perfectly sure that he doesn't do shit. But if he doesn't, like, move or whatever, that's really helpful for me. Because it means I can just leave him alone. It's basically a waste of a guard. Okay. Wow, this is really fortunate. I already found the main building. So each level kind of has, like, a main room. And this is, like, the main room for this one. So this is, like, a fully stocked nanofab, which is pretty good. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to peek real quick just to make sure this guy's not doing anything. Let's just examine him real quick. So yeah, he's just patrolling in here. I also want to double check to make sure I didn't screw myself later. So we know he's going to be in there the entire fucking mission until, like, he gets alerted by something. So we're just going to ignore him. Okay, so here we fucking go. We get in here, look at all this cool shit. Alright. Okay. Okay. This is what I was talking about. Kills only increase the tracker by 1. Really good. And piercing scanner. Okay. So there's one way to play this game, and that's just get the anatomy analysis, because it makes killing people only increase the alarm by 1 level. And if you're careful and you're quick, because killing people is really good. I mean, if they didn't have the alarm thing, I would just only buy guns. Guns would be so OP. But at this point, I don't think I'm going to do it. What I'm really sad about is these fucking things. I don't want Volt Disruptors. I just want a regular Neural Disruptor that's an upgraded version, which is kind of frustrating. Scan Chip might be good. It lets me tell what daemons are around. Paralyzer. Ooh. I love paralyzers. Paralyzer is really fucking good. I don't need this. Not Incognito. International already has this. Net Downlink is hella good. So I think I'm going to take that. And then I think I'm going to do this and get a scan chip on him. So this will let me look at what the daemon is. And then I can identify if the daemon's that bad or not that bad, you know? Like if it's one of those daemons that increases the firewalls, if I hack everything preemptively and then I activate it, it doesn't do fucking shit, right? So I can plan around that better. And the net downlink, whenever you break through all the ice, they call it ice, that's like the firewall levels. I like that they put extra effort into calling this stuff, like, you know, coming up with names for this. It really makes it a little more engrossing, I guess. Okay, I'll close the door just in case. So this guy should just be he's just pacing back and forth. Cool. So it's really nice that we found that right away, because now we basically just want to go find any safes we can find, and then get the hell out of here. Okay, there's not a door here, so we have to go through here. Oh, nice, nice. Give me that. So, for example, 0 AP. Now we'll see how much AP he has. Answer. Why does he still only have... What the fuck? He should have more than that. Why did he not get that? Oh. I have to install it. That's my bad. So you have your inventory and you have augment slots, and I just forgot to put that in the augment slot. Oh, that's right, I have to install this too. Fuck, I forgot about that. They changed this recently. Okay, so you have a limited number of augment slots in the beginning, only 2. So he's full on augments, but International is not. So I'm gonna quick trade these guys. We have International, the titanium rods. So now she'll have extra KO power. This thing, I think I haven't gotten this before. So I think I just use this. I think I have to be close to it to activate it, which is kind of shitty, but not that shitty. Okay. I'm just going to wait here in case somebody comes into the room. Okay, I don't think there's anybody around here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here. What's okay, that's the elevator. There's another door here, though. Okay. I'm going to go over here. What's in there? Nothing, really. Okay. He's going to open this door next turn, so I'm just going to move him here. Nobody came through it last turn, so I'm assuming nobody's going to come in this turn. That's the first alarm level, not a big deal. Still haven't been detected at all. There's an enemy in here. I may want to knock him out because he might have a passcode, which will let me get into here. But we will see. We'll hack this. So action refreshed. You see, now he got the 2 points. You usually don't need to get passcodes. Okay, here's a corporate safe. So this is why that fucking augment's good. He has 13 AP. This guy can do whatever the fuck he wants. Oh my lord. Just get out. I'll hack both these just for the action points. So that's what I'm talking about. You don't really need the, Okay, so now I'm running out of juice. That's okay, though. This is a really nice room. There's 2 corporate safes and another nano fab. And it might actually have something I want in it. The other one didn't have that much good shit, which is surprising because it had a lot of stuff in it. Okay, let's see what you can get, Deckard. Oh, I have to unlock it first. Okay. I'm not going to get another augment because I can't even equip it. Plasma gun. Like, I can't even afford it right now. I'd have to sell something. So yeah, I don't think there's anything there I like particularly want. Hack that. I think we're about done here. I'm just going to double check this last room with Deckard. Ah, no, there is another thing in here. Oh, there's 2 things in here. See, there's no daemons on this level. That's because this is just a regular guarded one, I'm pretty sure. Ah, ooh, and a free paralyzer. Man, I'm glad I didn't buy that other one. Very nice. Paralyzer's really good. You use it, and it makes people KO'd for longer, which is extremely valuable. Okay. So yeah, there might be something down here. I highly doubt it. I think we just fucking ditch out of here. So you can see, this is just a guarded mission. How easy was this? There's one guard in a fucking room doing nothing, another guard in a room doing fucking nothing, and I didn't see anybody else. It's like the easiest shit of my life. Oh my god. Okay. I suppose it's also on easy, so it is a lot easier. Okay. Well, we're just gonna leave. So I want to point out one thing before we leave. So this is what I was talking about, this item. You have to have Anarchy skill level 2, which he doesn't have, so he cannot use it. So I'm going to have to give him Anarchy skill. I'm going to have to upgrade his Anarchy after this for him to be able to use it, basically. Which I do want to do, because I love the Paralyzer. So you can sell stuff to this dude. I don't really have anything I want to sell right now, though. You can also buy stuff from him sometimes. Sometimes he'll give you stuff. It'll like start blinking and he'll give you something. So I'm definitely going to put a point into Anarchy, because now we can use that, and it also allows him to steal from behind. So I don't even have to knock somebody out with him to be able to steal stuff from them. Cool. And it's almost day 2, so we're going to head to this vault here, and we are going to see what I can get. But I think before we start this next one, I am going to sign off for now, because I've been recording for about a half an hour, so I'm going to quit and probably start up another video right after, because I love this game. I want to play some more. I've been getting back into it so much more. But yeah, so I'm going to just basically play. I think it's been going well so far. I'll probably just play till I die, or if I beat it. I will probably die. It's really hard to win. You have to get a little lucky. For example, on that previous level, if I had gotten like a level 3 neural disruptor, that would have been incredibly helpful, because it has like armor piercing 2, and it has like a really low cooldown, and it knocks people out for longer. It's just incredibly useful. So whatever. So for example, this thing, can I use this? Oh. I think I have to actually be near it, but this is the vault right away. You can search these and you can get cool stuff, basically, which I love cool stuff. I don't know who doesn't love cool stuff, am I right? Also there are drones, which I'll get into later. But for now, before we get too much into this mission, I'm just going to quit for now. So hopefully you guys enjoyed it. And I'm going to play a little bit more. And I would encourage you, if you like these sorts of games, this sort of game is like... I love turn-based games. I love turn-based strategy. I love stealth games. And I love RPGs. Really, the only thing this doesn't have is the RPG element. If this was like a serious sort of RPG, like... I'm just imagining Fire Emblem type stuff, but like with this sort of gameplay. I think it would be really awesome. But as it is now, I think it's fine. They're going for more of like a kind of quick, nice and easy game. You know, like beating the game only takes a few hours to play through one full game, unless you die right away. But it's not that hard to like. It doesn't take that long, right? So there's really not that much point in putting like big RPG elements into it or anything. Anyway, I'm gonna quit for now, and I'll start up next time, and we'll try and do this mission. So hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next video.